Hey, 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 hey. I love my background music. I feel like it's dark in here. I need light. I need light. I need you closer to me. Hello, happy April. Happy April. Hey, what's the best part in your life? What's the best thing happening in your April? Well, I normally remember to wear clothes that are the color of my branding. I should have on one of those colors. But as you can tell, we are going from 70 to thunderstorms. Unusual for California, but it's a little nippy today. So I still have on my fuzzy on the top and light on the bottom. So what's the best part? What's the best thing happening in your life? Whether you're watching live or whether you're watching hashtag replay, put in hashtag replay. I want you to brag on you. What's the best thing? Just tell me something good. Tell me something good. Doom, doom. Tell me something good. The best thing happening in your business, in your life, in your health, in your spirit. What is the best thing? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. For those of you that are new to this channel, this is the first kickoff of the month. It is the kickoff of the month that I used to do the first day of every month, and now it's generally the third day of every month. So you can pay attention, stand by. Just so you know, I will always tell you what the next date is. The next one is going to be on May 1st. So the next one is going to be on May 1st because it's going to be on May 1st. Okay. So it's kind of a little bit different. And June is going to be on June 3rd. Okay. So May 1st, June 3rd, 1 p.m. Replay always available here and on YouTube. And I share it into the Solid of Rock Facebook group so you can catch it all the ways. So this is 30 minutes of me supporting you with strategy, just taking my brain, giving it to you, and telling you what are we working with. So the first thing we are working with is we are working with a theme. We are working with a theme. I always start with the theme. What is the theme for April? All in April. Give me an all in the chat. All in. Are you all in? What does that mean? You know what that means. You either all in or you all out. How many of y'all, I know Alicia can relate. She grew up in the country. I know you can relate. How many of you had your mom and them say in or out? In or out. If you open that door one more time, can anybody relate? Can anybody relate? LOL. Anybody relate to that? You going to be in or you going to be out? How many of you can relate to this? I'm a techie. My dad was a techie. I inherited it well. So we were the first people in the neighborhood to get the lights that turned on by themselves, and they used to flicker. And do you know that the people, this is just true confessions, the people said that we sold, they thought my daddy sold drugs because he had all those race cars and our lights were flickering. Can you believe that? We were the only Black folks in the neighborhood. Okay. I'm like, no, it's because my daddy aircraft engineer and he know how to make stuff work. Okay. That's a whole other conversation. But how many of you remember this rule? When the light come on, you better have your hiney in the house. When the lights come on, and them lights would flicker, and I would be riding my little pink Huffy, and I'd be like, because if I was not on by the time them street lights came on, can anybody relate? In or out? We got 3 months. Give me 3. 3 months. And here's the deal. You cannot do something forever, but you can do anything for a short period of time. I'm just telling you, you could do anything for a short period of time. There are things you could do forever, but you really can do anything for a short period of time. So street lights, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We are all in. I don't want to hear nothing about half booty. Okay, I need you to put it all in, totally all in. And so as we're all in April, it's bright, it's spring, we're heading into summer. Think about what you want your summer body to look like. What do you want your summer weight to look like? That would be body. What do you want your summer bank account to look like? Where are you going on vacation this summer? Because I don't care what happens in Americas, okay? We are going to work hard. We gonna do some resting, and we gonna learn where them fans at. Okay, those are the things that are the priority right now, despite everything else that's happening in the neighborhood. So I need you to be all in. It is high voltage hustle time. High voltage hustle. So what that means is that if some of you already got it, and some of you might need to have a personal conversation with your national or your director and get a zzz. You know what happens, like high voltage hustle. Just when you thought you might have been tired or you might have been whatever, how many of you know you could be put in the right environment? You could be around the right people. You could hear the right stories. You could listen to the right music. Let Blow the Whistle come on. Let your song come on. I don't care how tired you are. When I was driving home from the airport, True Confessions, I had my Kirk Franklin praise on, but I had gotten up last Sunday at 3 a.m., got to the airport for a plane ride at 8 a.m., got finished, and then went back to the airport only to find out my flight was 2-hour delayed. By the time it was 1 a.m., I was coming back home, and I was like, if I am going to get this pink Cadillac from SFO to where I am going, I have got to put on my 90s hip hop. Okay. That is the only way. I'm like, give me some LL Cool J, give me some Heavy D, whatever. I need to be able to sing all the words. And if you really want to keep me awake, just go and play the Rapper's Delight long version. Okay. So I'm like, I've got to stay. In between that, I was praying and rolling the window down, but I made it home. So high voltage hustle, the right thing. I need you to step up in gear. It is time for us to work now when no one's watching, although I see you, to work now when no one's watching because of how you want to show up on the stage. So how are you showing up on the stage? Our theme for this seminar year, I know that's crazy when you get me in like, how many pictures can you have of me? If I look this way, am I looking at myself? The theme that we started with on July 1 was next. Step into your best self. Strength, sisterhood, and success. Strength, success, and sisterhood. We are doing what we need to do now to prepare for the next. And we live in a world now that it's not this or that, it's this and that. So that means mastering doing more than one thing well. And you can step up your game with your Mary Kay business. We are headed to seminar in Charlotte. We just got some great, exciting news. I can't wait and I can't share. But you want to have your honey. Now, here's the deal. Registration for seminar is not happening until May 12th. You're going to be able to register on May 12th. You will find out about your hotels and all those things in May. But how many of us know some of y'all can drive? Most of the people I'm talking to, you need to get your honey on an aeroplane, which means you do not want to wait. Now is not the time to wait to be great. You can't wait for a plane ticket. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and get your plane ticket to fly in on anytime July 27th and to fly out on July 31st. Okay. Most likely, this is for the Emerald Division. I know we got some A-team folks that's checking us out that will be in the seminar that is before us. But this is the time. Charlotte will be beautiful. And just know that we'll have our first event probably around 8 a.m. on the 28th. So you just come in anytime on that 27th and you are ready to go. Get you a ticket into Charlotte. If you got family and you want to go in early, you got something else you want to stay late for, you can work it out if you're in driving distance. But I love me some North Carolina. I really do. It was my daddy's he loved living in North Carolina. Always wanted to go back. So seminar prizes, those of you who are going for diamonds at seminar, everybody can win diamonds. Core to sales, core to sharing. You can win diamonds in so many different ways. You want to be on target for your diamond ring by April 30th in order to pick it up at seminar. Again, seminar's always been in Dallas. Bach has always made our jewels. Hello. They've always made our jewels. And jewels are a big expense. Okay. We ain't wasting diamonds. So the way that Ryan is doing it, the way the company is doing it this year is when you're on target in April, you order your diamonds in May, they will be there at seminar. However, you have until June 30th to finish. So for the person who recruits in May and finishes it up, the last minute, everyone will receive their gifts. It's just some will get it in person on stage, and some of you will get a mock-up box and your goodies will be mailed to your house. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So that is really cool. Hello, Katrina. Katrina. I see you. I see Tisa. Tisa, big love. You guys, would you please give some love in the chat to Tisa as we're definitely praying for you and love you. All right. So we are talking all things. So let me make this one big. This is, whoops, I went the wrong way. This is April, your promotion for April. So I'm giving it to you straight. 30 products sold by April 15th is my first challenge to you. 30 products sold by April 15th is my first challenge to you. Now, an item, sell a satin hands. It has 3 items in it. Sell 10 of them. Sell a miracle set. It has 4 items in it. Sell 8 of those. Sell 30 items. Sell 30 lipsticks. How about you sell 10 people a lipstick, a lip gloss, and a lip liner? How about you sell the repair set? It has 4 items in it. It has 5 items in it. Hello, I could do the math. How about you sell 6 of those? Do you see the words coming out of my mouth? Sell 30 items. Give me 30. Okay. Give me 30. Second thing is when you have 350 wholesale in by the 15th, you qualify for the leadership call with me. The leadership call with me. And I got a juicy theme. This month, I'm going to be training on the psychology of the yes. The psychology of the yes. Now, the leadership call, I do these leadership call trainings as if I were training a leadership class at Yale. I mean, it is, I really put energy into it, and it is not just, it's Mary Kay training, but it's not just Mary Kay specific. 34 years, I feel like I could do a sales class at an Ivy League institution. Okay. So I ain't trying to brag, but I'm trying to say you need to qualify for the training. Okay. Because I'm going to bring it. I promise I'm going to bring it. Then you want to qualify for your Mary Kay cooler. I know it's blocked down there, but that Mary Kay cooler, you get your power up gift at $700. And for the $1,000 babes, hit me in the chat if you will be one of my $1,000 babes. You are going to get this cute little. It's a knockoff of the real thing, but it's a gorgeous bee purse camera crossbody bag. So I don't know why it says a camera. Ain't nobody got a camera. It's enough to carry your lipsticks, your cell phone, and it has some other little room in there. So you want to make sure you grab and qualify for that. Okay. So that all of this will be put on the board and you will get it. We are super excited that Mary Kay is holding down this #1 spot. And so we are loving the fact that Mary Kay is not just 60 plus years in business, you guys, not just outlasting hundreds of Fortune 500 companies, not just family owned and family led, and not just debt free, but Mary Kay Ash's grandson, Ryan Rogers, to remain true to her vision, is the private owner of our company who makes sure that we operate and walk in excellence. $36.5 million toward cancer research and domestic violence. $36.5 million toward cancer research and bringing it into domestic violence. That's enough to be proud of. 100% renewable energy powered by Mary Kay's world headquarters and our manufacturing facility. Not only do we own the building that those of you that live in Dallas drive by, but we also own RD, a $53 or $58 million cash high-tech, state-of-the-art manufacturing facility. So them tariffs that's running around, we manufacture our own products, okay? Zero landfill status. Y'all, this is a big deal achieved by global Mary Kay manufacturing facilities. I need you to give a whoop whoop. 1,600 global patents, $500,000. Let me just remove this banner so you can really see it. $500,000 500,000 tests conducted every year to ensure product safety, quality, and performance. 133 product awards just since 2012. You guys, these are things you can be very proud of. To be all in April, you got to know that you're all in with a company that is all in with you. So, hey, give me 20, okay? $20 starter kit is back. Now, let me just say this. It's normally $35. Folks got $35. But it's a conversation, and it's a sense of urgency, and it's a now. So all of those folks you worked with last month, it's extended for one more month, not forever. One more month, a starter kit bonus. So it's the eStart that gets them in and gives you all the rights to a 50% opportunity. Now, the eStart Pro is normally 90, but now it's 80. So they can just do the 20, or they could do 20 plus 80, and it brings it to 100, which is what I paid 34 years ago. So those are for the folks that are looking for more. So here's an example. When you do the Pro Start, in the eStart, they get the welcome brochure, the Great Start brochure, the lookbook, they get their Miracle Set samples, they get the branded website, and you get access to all the digital tools. When they do the eStart Pro, they get the full-on old school starter kit, which includes over $400 worth of product, 2 sets of Miracle Sets, with the eye cream, with the oil-free eye makeup remover, with all 5 CC creams, with your mascara, with your clear proof, and with your microderm. OMG. And of course, access to over $2,000 in free product that they can earn. So you get that. That is a big, big deal. Every one of you that have new consultants, remember that the first thing that they do when you come in is take this 15-day journey. So this 15-day journey, the first 15 days working with a new consultant can be it gets you off to a great start. And Mary Kay gives you some great bonuses when you take advantage of that great start. How do you do that? Working hand in hand with your sales director. So every one of your new consultants knows that. So make sure that your new consultant has had that one-on-one session with your sales director, whether she wants personal use just for herself or whether she wants to sell $1 million worth of Mary Kay. Y'all, I'm telling you, if you only wear a particular thing, and all of a sudden Zara says, we're having a sale right now. You spend this and you get this, even if you ain't trying to sell the stuff. Everybody wants a sale. Are you kidding me? When cars just went up $8,000, everybody wants a sale. So you want to take advantage of that. And so the Great Start, downloading the Great Start app will get your new consultants ready to go. Also, make sure your new consultants are cranking through that MK Confident. And the reason you want them to crank through MK Confident is because, y'all, if you don't do nothing else but master selling this and this and this, 2 Ds, this and this. These are not the exact same products that were around in 1991, but this is how I left my job, and this is how I won my Cadillac. I left my job with this, I won my Cadillac with this. The equivalent. Left my job with this, won my Cadillac with this. You want to master selling the Miracle Set and the Repair Set in a way that services your friends and family and gives them exactly what they're in need of. This is a big promotion. Big promotion. It's called the Grow and Celebrate promotion. It goes from April to June 30th, and it's a team leader challenge. So you first got to be a team leader with 5. Do you have 4 or fewer active personal team members as of March 31st? Take the Team Leader Challenge. You can achieve the first phase of the new Global Grow and Celebrate Challenge when you are a team leader, an elite team leader, or a DIQ with 5 active team members. So if you do not have, you can step up and get 5. The reward: achieve the challenge and attend Seminar 2025 and receive a special lanyard, bling badge, all the things. And there's going to be global recognition plus more. So bottom line is get 5. I challenge you so far the numbers to remember. Right now, you want to remember that I said you need 30 items sold by the 15th. 350 by the 15th, 5 agreements, 5 people that are active. Okay. And so you want to make that happen. There also is a team building challenge. And so the way this team building challenge works is get fired up for the new April team building challenge. If you're going for the court of sharing, which is everyone, you get a credit towards your seminar 2025 Queen's Court of Sharing when you add 3 Great Start Qualified. So when 3 of your team members have done a cumulative order to single order or cumulative order to become Great Start Qualified, you get an extra one. So 1 Great Start Qualified recruit equals 1, 2 Great Start Qualified recruits equal 2, but 3 equals 4, 4 equals 5, 5 equals 6. So you're going to get an extra 1 toward your qualified bonus. You want to get to 6 qualified for our area recognition. 12 is Princess Court. 24 is diamonds and pearls. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are there. And to support this, the company is doing a lot of It Just Fits videos. So inside Mary Kay In Touch, as well as on Mary Kay's official YouTube channel, you can find great little 2-minute videos that you can share. Also, keep in mind, you can always send people to Magic Happens Now. You know what? I'm in the middle of transferring that domain. Let me make sure, see if it's transferred and it's still up. Okay, it's still up, but I need to get it fixed, the background. Okay, so it's magichappensnow.com. And that is, something is up with the background, but I just am transferring it. And so I will have them fix that. And they'll be up and ready to go. So let's talk about 3, making sure you move into red and get your 3. I'm going to step it up. I got a lot more to share in the time we have. So become a sales director. Get 3 to get into red, 5 for the team leader challenge. Becoming a sales director, debut as a new director January to July, and you're going to get your invitation to this special new director retreat in February, never to be done before. They're going to give you $500 cash. They're going to give you a free hotel room, and you are eligible for $6,000 in new director bonuses. It's a big deal. Talk to your personal coach, which may be me, okay, or your director, and make sure that you are ready to slay that goal. Plus, you have an option to get the jacket for free. So you debut as a sales director, they're giving the jacket for free. This is extended, y'all. You must see it. Hello. There's always different promotions. Right now, the promotion is all in for directorship. So you want to be excited and get ignited, but it takes you getting 3 to get in red, 5 to get team leader, 8 to get in the gate, 24 to become a director. Okay. So we'll show you how to do that. There is going to be a live stream, personal invitation. You have got to tell your national that you are interested and want to be a sales director to be invited to the Dare to Grow April 14th live stream. You could join today, or you could have been in Mary Kay for 25 years, and it could be your time to shine. It's going to be April 14th, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, and the details will be coming for that. And then for sales directors, when they Offspring sales directors, they get Gucci. Okay, so I want my Gucci. Who is going to give me my Gucci necklace? Okay, Gucci. So you can become a sales director and still Offspring someone, and you get Gucci. $500, $6,000, and some Gucci. So come on. All right. This is huge, you guys. It is huge. Did I say huge? Huge. Mary Kay has a brand new ride. I want you to see yourself in this brand new Cadillac. Starting in September. You got to see it. It's sweet. Now, my mom has a Cadillac Lyric, if you've ever seen it. And it looks like a piano in the front. It's 100% electric. This car is 100% electric. I don't know about you. Some people hear electric car and they get scared. I'm telling you, we have a charging station on our house and it is wonderful. But this car is sweet and it's available to those that begin to earn their Cadillac in September. Am I talking to you? Become a sales director. Let's see. I became a sales director in April. I went into directorship in April. I became a sales director in, let's see, it wasn't April, so I guess it was May or June. I became a sales director. I went in June, became a sales director in August, had my Cadillac in November. It is possible, y'all. It is totally possible. Our brand new ride. There is something else that's coming. I'm going to go through this really quickly so I can get to the last part. Mary Kay, of course, just like all of the companies, is going to be doing product reviews to build our review reputation on Google and such. So watch for that and how to do that to make sure we're doing great product reviews. There's so much new product that is available. It's all featured in your spring lookbook. And when you go on InTouch, the lookbook is there. When you go on your marykay.com website, the lookbook is there. And on boards, there is a link that never changes that features the current lookbook if you want it in a PDF style. We already talked about the prize, the Power Up Your Sales Challenge this month. Of course, you could buy it, but it's so much more fun when you earn. And many of you have been earning the whole collection. So that's going to put you on target for consistency when you have been at $700 a month consistently, and you will have earned the whole wardrobe. You're going to be so ready for summer like crazy. So keep going, keep going. It gets you to Star Consultant. So this, I'm kind of giving you all just the overview, the STAR program, 1,800, 2,400, 3,000, 3,600, 4,800. MaryKayStarProgram.com is where you claim your prizes. You can do so many things, small prizes, big prizes, but everyone who's a STAR consultant this month, in June, is getting to take a virtual tour with us to Budapest and Prague. We have been to Paris virtually, Norway. We just went to Switzerland, and now we're going to Budapest and Prague. I bet many of you could not find that on the globe if I showed it to you. So that is why you want to earn this trip. We're visually taking you on these trips with vivid with our travel guide who is giving you real video footage from her real trips. And so it's really amazing. Beautiful Budapest and beautiful Prague. All right. You can see how gorgeous it is and you want to be there. So, all right, let me tell you. All right. I need probably 8 more minutes. So here's the deal. Social media is such a big part. Every one of you in our area, I want you to go to boards. When you go to the board, you go to the Solid Events board. When you go to the Solid Events board, you'll see April resources. And we have social media assets that are there. We're already past April Fool's Day. So we're April 3rd, but there are posts that you can post every day. You literally can just grab them. If you're in my groups also, there are posts that you can grab and share. So if you're learning social media engagement, you literally don't have to think about it. You can grab things from there. PinkTechTribe.com is another great resource because there's reels that are posted that literally you just edit and make it your own reel. So that is huge. Make sure you grab social media and make sure you take advantage of the wealth of information that's available on our spring sales website. So there's so many different holidays that are about to pop off, right? So this QR code, just take a picture of it. This QR code takes you directly there to a page that's all about all the things that are happening in April that you can sell for. Here's an example of holidays. So we had in March, but now we got World Health Day coming, National Siblings Day, National Pet Day, Palm Sunday, National Stress Awareness Day. Hello, Mint Bliss. Okay. Good Friday, Easter baskets, Earth Day, which is huge. Some of those stats I told you about, big admin professional day. You want to think about that specifically. Everybody has admin. Everybody can spend $20 bucks, $25. Many will spend $50, $75, $100 on their admin because they're that important. National Superhero Day. Imagine what you could do with that. Who is your superhero? It's another reason for people to appreciate their mama, their biggest superhero. Husband Appreciation Day. We're going to sell us some men's cologne. National Honesty Day. We ain't telling no lies. We're going to break down how you make that money, honey. And so there's all different days. National Volunteer Day. It's just a lot of great things. And then we back it right up in May with of course, Mother's Day, Teacher's Day, Hospital Week, Nurses Week. I mean, there's just so many different reasons. And we'll be showing you how to do these Mother's Day bouquets. And we want to slay it all. So this is something that you have access to, and you can turn this right into a reel for Earth Day. So that is available to you. You just pop your picture in there. Upcoming events. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about all the events we have. I do Mary Kay pop-ups. They're 20-minute pop-ups. For those of you that are in my personal unit, the Casa Superstars, those of you that are in my pure area, we have a private link that you come into. And the reason I do it that way with a private link is so that I can see the guests. I see all the guests, but I want to be like where I am right now. I can see how many of you are watching me on YouTube, how many are watching me on Facebook, how many of you are watching me on the private link. I don't have a private link for this, but for these pop-ups, I have a private link. So if you're in my area, this little part that is blank right here, there's a private link for you. Make sure you know that private link. Everybody else, everybody else can watch where you're on YouTube. If you're watching me on Facebook now, it's not on this MK Rock Solid Facebook. It's on my National Sales Director, Katrina Harris Earl Facebook and YouTube. Both of those places. And a lot of times I'm also streaming on Instagram. Tag, share, grab it later. Product knowledge, share it with your guests. So Sunday, I'm doing spring break. On the 10th, I'm doing no filter needed. When your skincare is so good, who needs a filter? On the 13th, I'm doing Sunday Reset Edition, Skin Rehab. On the 17th, I'm doing spring cleaning again, beauty bag rehab. We're rehashing, cleaning out our beauty bag. On the 19th, I'm doing Color Me Confident. Don't those colors make you happy? So it's going to be all about color. 20 minutes, y'all. We're in and we're out. We're in and we're out. We're in and we're out. And I give you the scripts, how to invite the guests, what to say. And every one of them, there's about a $59 set offer, and you could sell. I just showed you that. That could be $600, $700, a couple $1,000s in sales just from following up, plus your team members. We do our Momentum Monday, which is our area-wide meeting. Our area-wide meeting. Hold on. I'm making a message. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Hey, Kathy, make sure you update the Momentum Monday flyer and switch it out. Thanks. I gave you the words. Okay, multitasking. All right. So the second Monday of every month is our area-wide meeting. And so be ready for that. That's everybody comes and you come on looking fly from the boobs up. Okay. I ask you to be on camera for that one. We already talked about it, leadership call, but the day of the leadership call is April 22nd. April 22nd is the day of the leadership call, 6 p.m. If you can't be live, you always get the replay if you're qualified. The psychology of the yes. Next Tuesday is Information, the Rhythm of Leadership with Nicole. Nicole Childress is a branding genius. She's a Cadillac sales director out of Chicago. Her son goes to Stanford. She will tell her story. It's inspirational, motivation, and we do a cash drawing. The deadline for your entries, y'all, is April 4th. So there's always a cash drawing. So this is the cash drawing flyer. And where you enter, it's the same link all the time. Take a picture. It's the same link, bit.ly/cash drawing -sign up is how you sign up. It's not too late. If you want to sign up, pay your $20, get in the cash drawing. It helps us to increase the amount of money we give away. Or you can do, and those of you that are in my unit, if your director is signed up, you're covered. But anyone can enter. And then, because if you enter some names and your director ain't in there, trust me, the names get kicked out. So you got to make sure you sign up or your director signs up, which covers the unit. And so one is to sign up and the other is to put your entries in by April 4th. Are you hearing me? By April 4th, the end of the day, we want to do that. Okay, so make sure you get entered April 4th. For those of you in my pure unit, my personal unit, the Casa Superstars, I am on this weight loss journey. I'm at 9 pounds down. And everybody, hold on, I'm at 9 pounds down. And then she ran and she gave herself, oh my gosh, I cannot find my applause. I got no applause in this chat. So I gave some music. 9 pounds. 9 pounds. I am so excited. Okay. So for just the next Monday only, we're at 5:30, then we go back to our 6 p.m. Okay. So that is Pacific time, my end. So I want to tell you, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm going to leave you with your final words. I gave you a lot. So this is what we are talking about. It's April. It's 3 months left in the seminar year. April, May, and June. I want to tell you that if you got busy with this miracle set, and you get busy with this repair set, and you get busy with this mouth that God gave you, and you share your opportunity, you can invite people just to the Mary Kay pop-ups. You could do your own pop-ups. You could do that with your own parties. Your parties can be virtual or not. I have 3 people that I just text today, and I'm going to give you an example of what I said to them. Hey, Angelique, it's Katrina with Mary Kay. We met at your job, Denny's, and you offered amazing customer service. Wanted to reach out to you as I said I would about some pampering. Want to be sure that I have your correct number locked in. Is this message reaching you? And I sent her that along with a little Canva template of me. It's just a business card. Okay. Anybody in my personal unit can ask me for that template and I'll give it to you. So it's got that. She replied back, "Hi, Katrina. Yes, of course. I added you on IG too and saw your excellent work." Because I told her if they under 30, I'm like, what's your IG? Follow me on IG. That's part of the warm chatter conversation. Thanks for the positive comment. I text her at 12:46. She texts me back at 12:48 because she's following me on my Instagram. And if you follow me on my Instagram, my social media person makes me look like I'm 5. Okay. Because I am. I give it something to work with. I replied back. Awesome. Love this. Love it. Love it. Love it. Wanted to see if you would be open for some pampering, either in person at my home or virtually. What's your IG so I could follow you back? I went and followed her. I went over and I followed her. And I saw her picture. And I said, girl, I remember when my body looked like that. Okay. I remember when my body looked like that. Fire, fire, fire. Then I showed another one and I saw her other picture. Okay. And I sent this to her and I said, girl, you are so slamming. No, I said, what's your IG? And she told me what it is. And I said, okay. Her reply was, okay, but I wanted to know exactly what you mean and when you say pampering. Sorry, my English isn't very good. I'm still studying. So I went to my Google and I typed my response in English and it translated in Spanish. And it says, no ha probleme. No te do supos. I said, your English is definitely better than my Spanish. LOL. Okay. I don't know how you say LOL in Spanish. And I said, you are so cute. You'd be perfect to be a beauty influencer. I want you to try our products. She replied back in English, yeah, sure. I like it. So now I'm about to go back in Spanish and reply. Are you with me? The next person replied and hit. And thank you, Katrina, for your text. Came right in there. Hey, Sienna, it's Katrina with Mary Kay. We met after church at Denny's. Don't judge me. We don't normally go to Denny's after church. We like to do high end, but Denny's is right in the same parking lot. Okay, don't judge me. We met after church although if that's 2 recruits, pay for itself. We met after church at Denny's. I loved your meticulous note taking. You are truly a student of Christ. Wanted to reach out to you as I said I would for some pampering. Want to be sure that I have your number locked in. Is this message finding you correct? I went to my thing and I put that I followed up with her 4-3 because sometimes you got to follow up 5, 6, 7 times. Okay. And so the exact same thing. Every single one of the leads goes in my phone. First name, their last name is lead. Everyone's last name is lead. And then if I know their real last name, it goes after lead. And then I put the month. So for example, this particular person's name is Taylor. Her last name in my phone is Lead Black Angus, April 2025. So at any moment, I can go in my phone and I can type lead, which means they're a lead, or I could type prospect, which means they're a prospect, and everybody, and it tells me when I met them. I'm done. That is your tip for the day. Okay. So I text 3. I was trying to text 5, ran out of time, but I ran out of time because Angelique began to talk to me back and forth. And so that's exciting. And thank you, Katrina, who I sent my calendar link to and who booked. And I'm hoping that you will love to work with me and be on my team as well, because we're hot and on fire. I'm way over. I know Google does not translate well, but is better than nothing. And I said, I know my Spanish is bad, but if you are not Maggie Garcia, okay. The worst thing that Americans do is speak one language, because everybody else in the world speaks 4 or 5. We are some lazy, arrogant people, period. I'm just saying. It spoke well, and it's not good enough to pass the test, but it's good enough for me to be able to get her to understand, okay? And so it worked. What else you got for me? I love that we are going to slay this month. In the chat right now is my number 1 director. I want to end this call. I did not put her in here because all the recognition is happening at our area meeting. Well, it starts off on our director's meeting. So Angela, you got to tell me if you're going to be on live or video. Angela Davenport Lamel and her dream team slayed it, y'all, last month. Almost 70,000 retail and 28 new business associates. Angela got a triple gold doggone medal. Yes, she got flowers. And yes, Angela, I'm just going to show you. Let me show you what we did for you. I know I need to go. I'm supposed to have a meeting at 1:30, but hold on. I'm just going to brag. I don't know if she's still here. Angela, if you're still here, say something in the chat. But her sister's in DIQ. We got a brand new red jacket. Alicia, who's on the line. Hey. We're so excited. Good things is happening. But check out what we are working on for the Dream Team unit. Hold on. I got to share it. I got to get back. Hold on. Just hang tight. Just hang tight. I got to remove that one. And let me see if I can find this. Let me see. This is when you're in the zone. So Angela and I had a conversation, and we talked about what does it look like to get to 500,000. Hold on. I don't know if you could see this yet or not, because I got to find. Oh, this is no joke. When you got 3 screens and I got this, where am I? Here I am over here. Okay, let me share the screen. So we talked about this. It's not even done yet, Angela, but this is what a $500,000 plan looks like. And we're working on getting this on a cork board for you and ordering it so you can go pick it up. Okay. So it's really big, and it supports the goal and the how many orders they need. And when I take this and I make it, I think y'all can see it. But anyways, I'm just going to give you that. You'll see it big when Angela shows it. But we put this together. And so it's how many she's getting 30 personal qualified, 30 unit qualified, and every one of those represents a $200 order. So when someone in the unit does 1,000, she gets to circle 5 of them. And this is how she's getting to 500,000, y'all. 500,000 doggone. It's happening. It's happening. So I got places to go and people to see. Do you? I love you big. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And for today, I had a little bit of time to go over. Is over here. Where my fans at? Okay? My Instagram fans, my YouTube fans, my Facebook fans, I love you guys. Go to work. Tell some miracle bets. Make things happen. Be all in. Bye.